Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and this is gonna be the first part in a FIFA career mode series. Like the Ultimate Team cycle is kind of coming to an end, so I decided to play some career mode. As you can see, we've taken Stuttgart, changing the currency to sterling because I don't know, I just most of the football news I read is in sterling, so more relatable to me. Stuttgart, they're a second division German side. Actually, quite surprising that they're in the second division because they were quite a good team when they were in the Bundesliga. They still probably are because they got promoted in one season. And yeah, as you can see, this is the squad. We're probably going to stick to this formation, the 3-4-2-1, something like that, or the 3-4-3, whatever. It's a decent squad. That striker, I mean, that left winger probably can grow to like 80 plus, so a decent Bundesliga player. Mangala also probably, because they're both like low 20s and in the 70s rating. I've shortlisted a bunch of players here, trying to loan a few players like Cuisance. We gave those three Real Madrid players, we submitted loan offers for all three of them, and we're trying to see who else we can loan, but we can't really. I'm surprised that Chelsea weren't willing to loan out Hudson-Odoi. Man U Greenwood as well, because they're kind of low rated, so they're the type of players you'd expect. Here we're just simming these friendlies because they don't really matter, so I'll play most of the like actual games, like in the league and the important cup games and all that. So here we're trying to sign Mason Mount because he's quite a good player. He's like I think 70, 78, something like that, and he's just 20, so he can grow a lot, become a really good player. He can play in the midfield, play in the attack, really versatile. Wish he had 4-star skills, but which he does deserve. Honestly, I think they definitely get that in FIFA 21. I don't know why he only has 3-star skills in this one. Yeah, we're just sorting out his wages and all that. I'm thinking we'll play him right wing because since like we only have two center mids, I want both of them to have decent defending stats. I don't think his defending stats are that good, and both our center mids are already pretty decent. That Japanese guy and Mangala are pretty good, and we can also sign different players that like players with more defensive stats. Like I was saying, he's probably suited to play. We'll probably play him right wing. Yeah, and the next player we're going for is Jamal Lewis because I wanted someone who can play like that left mid, left centre back spot, and a left back would be perfect for that. Because I'm not going to take many shots with the left mid because it's basically like a five back. Yeah, we're just starting them into the team, just checking who to take out because even though these guys might be low rated, they're pretty young, so I think they can. I'm pretty sure they'll grow a lot. So yeah, and that guy was injured, so we can't use him anyways. So yeah, we decided to go with Kempf in the center because like he's a center back. The other two are supposed to be a left back and a right back, so we can go with them on the sides, and they also have a bit more pace, I think, than Kempf. And yeah, like I was saying, Mount slots in on the right wing. We'll probably play him as like a false nine to kind of make up for the disadvantage we had in the midfield with only two central midfielders. We'll play Gomez as a target man because he's quite slow. And then yeah, we'll this guy doesn't look very good, so we'll play Waman Kituka at left forward, and we'll play Koulibaly, not Khalidou Koulibaly, of course, this Koulibaly at left wing or left mid. So yeah, we kind of want one of the midfielders to kind of act like another defender, so we want them to come back on defense, and the other one can just stay. I mean, we'll just leave them on balance. So depending on the situation, they can come back or stay forward, and it'll help like that. I'm just checking the formation. Yeah, because I was pretty sure the center like I think this is like kind of changed now the actual 3-1-4-2 because yeah, as you can see, the guy in the middle is kind of higher and the center backs are kind of wider apart. So I was also actually I think even the way I moved it was a little different from the actual one. I tried to move the Basically, I move them as far front as possible, the wide centre backs, because I want them to overlap a bit, and so like kind of like how Sheffield United play. And since we have fullbacks there, they do have the crossing ability, and they should have the pace to be able to. So we did put Jamal Lewis on get forward because we want one to be coming front. Otherwise, we'd have only one centre back, which is probably the recipe for disaster. And yeah, we cranked up the depth a bit, and we're going in for our first game against Hanover 96. I think they were also relegated last season. I'm not sure though. Okay, you can see our opponents have a goal kick here at the 10th minute. We instantly won the ball with a headed to Mount. Mount with some pretty good pace, turns past the defender. Really good pass to our left forward, and our left forward misses. I really need to learn that guy's name. It's quite long. Gomez and our left forward is a good passing play. Gives the ball to Mount, who forces a save out of the goalkeeper. Not the best angle, but we got a corner and we can work with that. Get the ball back to Jamal Lewis, and we completely messed that up. That was really, really bad from my part. And just like that, our opponent got a really, really good scoring opportunity, but kind of messed it up. That pass to the left mid was quite poor and went behind him, so we managed to get some numbers back, but then again we screwed up a lot, and then really lucky with that. Really lucky we didn't concede. Good thing I charged the keeper a little early, but still pretty lucky. You can see Gomez and Mount with some nice link-up play. Mount drifting into that central area, like a beautiful cutback to Massimo, the teenager, who probably can stay with us for a long time. I really want to keep a lot of these players. Like any players who can grow a lot, I'd like to keep them because I don't know. So it still feels like Stuttgart, even when we're in the Bundesliga and challenging for titles. Yeah, opponents quickly get one back. Literally just 4 minutes later. Really good finish. Kind of like Trivela. Jabal Lewis here dispossesses our opponent. A little bit of skill. Goes back out wide. Cuts it back again. Ball ends up with Gomez. Trying to shift it onto his stronger foot. We can't. We managed to get a shot off, but it's blocked, so we pass it back. Work for that opening. Really good pass to Mount. I don't think I should have moved like onto his right foot there. I think I should have just taken it to the left, but live and learn. Still trying to get a good chance. I thought that would be a decent shot, but really disappointing long shot. End up here with a nice driving run to Mount. Mount with a beautiful turn and a really, really good finish. And just like that, we take the lead at the 70th minute. And Mason Mount with a debut goal, actually. Yeah, what a finish. You can see we win the ball back pretty fast after the kickoff. Gonzalez with some nice skill there, but didn't really end up as a very fruitful chance. Here we mess up the through ball. I kind of wanted to go to the right winger, but I obviously didn't input it properly. But we win the ball back pretty fast. Ball goes out wide to Koulibaly, who decides to come inside. We cut it back to Mount, and that was my bad. I overpowered that shot. Should have scored that. Mount would have had 2 goals on his debut. 2 goals and an assist. Here you can see very dominant performance from us. 12 shots to 2. We probably deserved that win. And go into the press conference and see what we have to say. Yeah, Lewis did have a pretty good debut. He made a lot of good tackles and made a lot of good runs from that left centre back position. Yeah, the next player we're going for is Twanzebe. On loan, we probably actually could afford him because we're selling that 77 rated cam we have because he's kind of old, so I might as well sell him when he has a lot of value. We're selling him for like I think 12, 13 million. So we probably could have bought Twanzebe because his value is only like 7 mil. So I don't know if loaning him was the right choice because I do want to actually buy him when the loan runs out next season, but then he will be more expensive because his value will. I hope his grows and his value goes up. So now it's our next game, exact same team. Endo wins the ball back with a good pass to Maxi Gomez. Maxi Gomez to Waman Gituka. The really nice finesse shot, really quick counter, and we managed to punish our opponents. There are opponents with a chance, a really good chance, and that was a really weird header. I don't know what he was trying to do. But we're building up from the goal kick. Our two sentiments are really nice, Endo and Mangala. The only problem is Endo's like 25, 26, so I don't think he'll grow much. And he's only 73 rated. But here we get the ball to Mason Mount, and Mason Mount finishes another chance to make it 2 goals in 2 games. And make it 2-0. Oh yeah, Gomez here with the ball. Nice pass to Mount, and Mount finishes. Gomez hasn't scored yet, but he's really good like at link up play, and I think he has quite a few assists. But that game, yeah, finished 3-0. Really nice performance from Mount. Probably has a shot at the golden boot if he keeps his form up. Now we got Twanzebe in, we're just rearranging the team. Like I said, I wanted a left back or a right back at one of the wide mid spots, so we moved up Jamal Lewis. And Twanzebe can also play left back, so he's actually kind of perfect, like a hybrid centre back, full back. Yeah, you can see we're selling this guy, we're just trying to negotiate a higher bid for him. And now we're signing Billy Gilmore. Like I said, Endo might be good, but doesn't have a lot of potential. I'm sure Gilmore does. I didn't know whether to go for him or Ricky Pig, but Gilmore is like 2 years younger and he's probably cheaper. So another thing is I wanted another player who can like we can start right now because Gilmore his rating isn't very high. So we were going for this Leipzig, not Leipzig, sorry, Salzburg center mid, or he can also play left mid, who's linked to a lot of big clubs in real life, but we just about couldn't afford him. Like just they were just asking for like 1 or 2 million too much, and we I think we could afford it, but we couldn't pay his wages if we did that, so that didn't work out. So this is Twansby's first game, and that was some shambolic defending from me, and our opponents get an easy goal. Butchman puts us behind. Here you can see Mason Mount with a really nice skill there. There's a nice 1-2 with Gomez, and I can't get past that last guy. But Endo wins the ball back, fighting for that place in the squad, fighting for his position on the starting lineup because maybe he knows he wants to be replaced. We kind of do a 1-2 with our opponents there, get the ball to Gomez, get a decent shot off, but really powerful shot. The goalkeeper can't save it, and he makes a mess out of the second save. Jamal Lewis really delivering the goods in his first game in his new position. Opponents have a free kick here. They give it straight to us. Our central centre back, I think his name's Kemp. He's actually quite good. He's really tall and strong. Get the ball there. I think that was Mount with a decent shot. Forces a corner. And that's half time. Heading into the second half, but when the score's level, we're very lucky that Ross didn't connect. That guy could have easily put us behind again. But we're doing some nice one-touch passing. That pass was a little too weak. Probably should have taken a touch or something. But Jamal Lewis manages to win the ball back. We look for an extra pass. We probably could have continued running with Gomez there and gotten a shot off, but we'll settle for the throw-in. Just walking the ball around the box, trying to get an opening. One-touch passing. Nice tiki-taka. That's exactly what we get. We get that pass. And I don't know what the opponents did there, but we'll take the pen, I guess. Checking who has the highest pen stats. It's our left forward. It's a good thing we chose the guy with good pen stats because the goalkeeper went the right way. Now we're ahead on by 1 goal. But there is still like 30 minutes left, so anything can happen. Here Gonzalez doesn't really have the pace, so decided to turn back. Mountain, Waman, Kituka passing between each other. Really good pass to Mason Mount there. And that link up play pays off. And Mason Mount continues his hot streak. Really, definitely in the race for the Golden Boot. Again, Mason Mount with the ball just dribbling, using that pace of his to really bully the defenders. lay the ball back to Mangala with just a minute to go. Goes to Gonzalez, and that is a horrible shot. He definitely should have scored that 100%. I don't care if I was his weaker foot. I don't think it was, but maybe it is. I don't know. But definitely should have scored that. So, we're just starting out Gilmore's contract here. A rotation player, long 5 year deal. That's the most you can like get in this game, and just 5K a week. He's willing to take a pay cut, which is really nice to see. Just like that, we have Billy Gilmore. So, yeah, this is deadline day. I would definitely wanted another midfielder, so we're going for Zaracho. We had the money as well to replace that 77 rated guy who we sold. Just I wanted a lot of money for him. I wasn't sure of his value because this was the last day. I didn't have time to scout him, so I just offered 10 mil. Then decided to see how things would go. They're asking for a bit too much, but I think we just about managed to afford him, man. So like 17 mil, and then managed to pay the rest in his wages. Yeah, we don't know his current wage either. That's actually really like it was kind of unnerving because I was worried we'd offer him too little. That's what happened with Mount the first time. I offered him too little wages by accident, and he just got up and left. Yeah, this guy obviously wants crucial. I think he's like high 70s rated, and that's like other than Mount, maybe the highest rated player on my team. Yeah, he wants a 4 year deal. We probably should have asked for a 5 year deal, but maybe we can extend it soon enough, I guess. We're gonna offer him everything we have and just hope that he accepts it, and he does. So, Zeracho, welcome to the club. Deadline day, man. Thanks for joining. Yeah, 79 rated. That's quite nice. I don't know why Gilmore is sad already, but let's hope we can turn that front upside down. And so I think what I'll end up doing is playing Gilmore instead of Endo and Zeracho instead of Massimo. Because Massimo is like good and all, but he's quite low rated. I mean, even Gilmore is, but I don't know. Sriracha's, I don't know. I just feel okay. Maybe it's because I'm a Chelsea fan, but I feel more confident with Sriracha and Gilmore than with Sriracha and right mid. Okay, guys, that's it for the first video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully, that'll also come out sometime this week. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe and also drop a like if you liked it. Drop a dislike if you didn't like it. See you guys later.